come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Army! What's that?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now. It's Hines, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Listen.
Working from the gun, Wentz being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
From the 35 on second down, Wentz And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And before they can run this third... down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Move. Trey 15. Hey, Echo.
Fight 4. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Listen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on at 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run. Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
What we got?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
It's just me and you.
Great 57. Hey, high 7.
Here's Wentz to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here we go. Sweetie!
Go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Forward, Tokyo!
Exit. Mike, check. 59.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 65 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for L.A. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Rush in! Rush in! Go! 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
59, Mike is
Five.
ready. Mike, check, 59. Hey.
Now Wentz. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Evades the tackler and has some space. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Hines. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Go, go. 120!
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. Check.
Now a play fake. Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Kill. Back. 82. Hey, Alpha.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Jackson now. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hines. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's complete to Brown, right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A final shot before break. Nash got his man. That's Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd down and inches. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Hey, rip on 2, come here. Where's on? Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Where's that?
Play action. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 4, I'm here all day.
Hey, Delta.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike.
Two jet.
Yeah, let's go set lunch. Mike, check.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Well, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's another Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
Got double tight.
Here we go.
4th down. Even.
Throwing is Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Rams have got it back. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Hey, Jet. Ready?
There's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Nick Chubb, 99 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a testing, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fall incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
Watch 35, watch 35.
Listen.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Done. Done.
Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Final minute now of the third quarter. This is Hines. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
46 down, man, 5-4. What's your son?
5-4. Hey, that's
Move. What's that?
On play action, Wentz. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 40.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Seals-Jones. They give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll try to run with Hines, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
5-9. Hey, you got three down. Mike, 4.
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go.
What's up?
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 81.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Hines. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
38. Rams 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the gun, Nash. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Go. Tyson. Ready?
Caught left side, Hopkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go. Strong right.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nash. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
54 mark, 54 mark. Now.
Operating from the gun, Nash. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way.
Pass intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. He's out of bounds.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Nash, the left side, completes to Foster. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
30 base.
Off play action. Nash. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Joker.
They stay on the ground with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins.